How are you guys doing today? So today we're going to be looking at these Monster Basic LED strips I got from Walmart. They're 6.5 feet and they came in pretty cheap at around $5 as you can see. Comes with a little remote and everything that you need, and I'm going to see if it's worth your dollar. So it's pretty simple. Once you got it open, everything comes in this little silver bag. You got the USB connector. You have your little remote that has all these little different colors, and as well as flash, strobe, fade, and smooth. You got your wheel itself and a little instruction book. So first thing I can tell right off the bat is this little connector, the USB connector, is not entirely secure once you have it in there. As you can see, just barely any pressure can separate the two. All I'd recommend is putting some electrical tape on that, securing it once you have it all set and done, and that should be good. The LEDs themselves are pretty standard. You have a clear coating on top, protects the lights, and then in the back you have the little sticky side. You peel it off and just stick it to wherever you're going to stick, and it should secure itself. The lights themselves look actually pretty good. Very bright, very nice to look at. The only bad thing is that I'm noticing is if you have the controller and the sensor, like if there's anything in the way, it usually doesn't pick up anything. Like I can be over here, I'm pushing off and it's not going off. So I have to come over here, point directly at it, and it will go off. Even right now I'm pressing red and it's not going. So the lights themselves, as you can see, they are pretty bright. They do look very nice. The only problem I have so far is with the sensor itself and the remote. As you can see, it's right there. I'm only about 3 feet away. I can choose, let's go with red, and it will not change. So with the controller, it usually has to be pretty direct for it to actually pick up the signal. When it is direct though, it does change pretty quick without a problem. And like I said, the lights themselves, as you can see for yourself, are pretty neat. But that is a pretty big setback that this has to be exposed, because that's not going to look entirely good for your setup or whatever you're using it for. So once you have it installed, this is how it's going to look like. It actually does emit around the TV pretty well. I don't know how well this camera's going to pick up the colors, but they're very vibrant and they look actually very nice. See, this is from our bed, and you can see it emits pretty far off the wall. Overall, pretty satisfied. And like how I was saying before, the receiver doesn't really pick up that far. I would be on the edge of my bed. Sorry for the mess. I'll be on the edge of my bed, and that's about as far as I can go. Sometimes maybe halfway on the bed, but we end up just literally taping it to the side of it, which really honestly doesn't look bad. It's very hard to see, especially when the TV's on and everything. So I recommend just doing this. And then this cable is not very long at all. So I have an outlet right here, and it doesn't even reach that from the top of the TV. So I had to put this here as well, connecting it, making a whole little hassle as well. So the question is, would I recommend to a friend, or would I buy them again? If you find them at Walmart, they're $5. So if you are only going to put it on your gaming setup and have it on a stationary color or RGB or the rainbow, I would say go ahead and get them. You don't really need that far of a transmitter if you're just going to put it on your computer. And if you're going to be putting it around your room or on your TV like I did, then I would probably say go with something more expensive. Something a little better signal wise, a little bit longer cord, something maybe control from your phone, that way it'd be more fun. So it's obviously for $5 not going to be anything fancy. For $5 though, you get what you pay for. I'd say it did pretty well.